A busy day in my life normally starts around 8 o'clock in the morning. I head over to the operating room at the hospital.
I generally am sitting at my desk at 6 a.m. and it gives me a chance to strategize what's going to happen for the day.
Generally, Mondays and Fridays are very, very busy days.
My time is spent trying to find what the need is out there for the community.
To maintain a full-time job, but grow and develop your own personal dreams, you have to be determined, don't give up.
If I had 26 hours a day, I'd be moving at least 24 hours a day.
The biggest driver for me is when people say you cannot do something.
Being driven means that you're not going to stop until you reach your goal, until you've accomplished or whatever is close to your heart.
When we're doing what we're supposed to do, we can't even imagine how powerful we really are.
I came with the name Open Arms because my arms are always open for embracing a hug. I was a candy striper, and I really enjoyed taking care of people. And I just always had this caretaking demeanor about me. I always wanted to make somebody's life better than what mine was.
I had my medical doctor degree. I had my own practice. I owned my practice. So I went looking for the knowledge to be successful running my own business.
I started Visions Performing Arts Company because it's important for young people to have a vision and to have a goal. I'm excited about what we're doing. I wanted to give them another outlet to be expressive in their talent, be it musical, be it dance, be it dramatic, to develop their skill and develop their craft and build self-confidence.
When I was finishing my degree, I ran for House of Delegates. And then, I realized during campaigning that a lot of citizens didn't know their elected official. So the idea came to me to build a technology which would help citizens connect with elected officials. Every entrepreneur has a story, and obviously you learn by making mistakes. If you're afraid of making mistakes, you cannot do anything exciting or meaningful.
I serve as the Chief Executive Officer of a group of nonprofits and a couple of for-profits that provide group homes for children. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I serve as a mentor. Sometimes when people hear the slogan, "It takes a village to raise a child," they think it's really corny, but I think it's really true. That there's different things that people can bring, and allowing people to come into your life to do that is so very important, especially if you've been hurt.
One of the reasons that I became an educator is because I remember growing up and I held a lot of things in. So I was going through a lot of different things at school. And even though I know I was wearing it on my face and I wasn't as social as I should have been, none of my teachers actually asked me what was going on.
I think the biggest obstacle I had to overcome is that I have a speech impairment. When I was in the 4th or 5th grade, I was in speech therapy for like a year. Having a speech problem, that kind of hinders you. But I realized that in order for me to get my message out, I'm going to have to talk.
I was not sure exactly what I wanted to do in life, which I think a lot of young people don't know exactly what to do.
I came to the United States in 1986. At that time, 27 years ago, there were hardly any opportunities in India, so I was looking for an opportunity to go do something good for me and my family. And one of the biggest things was being able to demonstrate my skills. You're competent, but yet you're not able to fit in. That was the biggest challenge I had.
When I was 11, I was living at St. Dominic's Orphanage, and my brothers and sisters were supposed to come visit me, and they couldn't. And so I was sitting on the front steps, and the executive director comes down and asked me what was going on. And I explained that my brothers and sisters didn't come. And she said, "Well, just sit there for a minute." And she went downstairs to the storeroom and came up, carrying this bicycle. And so she gave it to me. And I was very happy, but something dawned on me that if I wasn't careful, that was going to be the rest of my life, is telling a sad story and waiting for someone to give me something. But I think it was that moment that I realized that there's something you can do in a position of leadership that can make the lives of people better.
That one teacher could have made a difference in my life. So I want to be that one teacher that makes a difference in another child's.
Each time I've done something and I've failed, I actually found an opportunity to learn from that failure and help people.
As a physician, what you really enjoy is the doctor-patient relationship. And it's gratifying to see someone who I treated 15 years ago when they're coming back for their annual assessment and they are cured of their disease. It's a very wonderful feeling.
I treat these young ladies like they're my daughters. I talk to them about just how it is. You know, life owes you nothing. You have to take care of yourself and want to have aspirations to do better than where you come from. You can succeed. Just because someone told you that you would never amount to anything doesn't mean that has to be the truth. You can break the cycle.
The highest point that I can reach is when I know that young people have a chance to learn from the message that our plays and our performances are putting out there. That's when I will know that I've reached the level that I always thought that I would.
The advice I give it to all the entrepreneurs and students and anybody who is trying to do something is to stay focused and work hard.
Being driven means you have a plan. And in order to implement that plan, in order to be successfully driven, you have to have a strategy.
If I can't go through it, I'm gonna go around it, on top of it. That's my solution to everything.
If you have that passion, if you have that drive, you're most likely going to do well.
Don't become discouraged. Just go on out there and make your dreams come true, because only you can do that.
I tell my kids that the importance of education is that it's one of the few things that can never be taken away from you. And it really is the pathway to make so many of the things you want to have happen.
And you don't stop. Come on. Learn and don't stop. Come on. Here we go.
And everyone was all dressed up, and you came to me, and I said, yeah, yeah, yeah.